Welcome back everybody to my channel. I am so happy to be back. I want to start off by saying thank you so much for being patient with me. The holiday season was very extreme and I had a lot of work to do and there was just barely any time for me to sit down and film a video. But I am back now and that is all that matters. I will be trying to be doing twice a week uploads, but we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to try and go with the flow here. But yes, okay, so we're back and today we're going to be doing a January prediction. We have 4 piles here. We have group number 1 with the blue calcite, group number 2 with the red carnelian heart, group number 3 with the iolite. This is so pretty. I'm in love with it. And group number 4 with the blue lace agate. If you don't know how pick-a-cards work, basically you have 4 piles here. You can choose the one that calls out to you the most, the crystal that you felt most attracted to. You can drag your finger along the screen and stop, and that could be your pile. You can also pick multiple piles if you feel called to. All of the timestamps will be linked in the description box below, and I will give you guys a minute to meditate on it, and I'll see you at your group. All right, group number 1, if you chose the beautiful blue calcite, this is your reading. Also stick around to the end of your pile so that you can get your monthly affirmation, something you might want to repeat throughout the month. That also comes with a journal prompt, so that could be something you're interested in. But we're going to get started with your tarot cards. Remove these to the side. Let's see what you have for the month of January. We have the Fool. That's good energy right off the bat. I love that. Okay. You have the Hierophant. We have the Devil. We have the Chariot. And we have the 2 of Wands. So January off the bat is a major month for you with so many major arcanas. I can just feel like you're going to be feeling a lot of energy. You guys are the pile, I feel like, that you feel that 2021 is just a whole new beginning for you and you want to start off the year right. With the Fool, immediately new beginnings. Some of you might be changing jobs, some of you might be entering a new relationship, leaving an old one behind, but I feel like there's like a new journey. You feel like you're setting on something new. Also with the 2 of Wands, it's just like you're trying to create the life you've always wanted to live. You felt like 2020, it didn't exist, okay? It did not happen. It just, no. And if it did, it taught you lessons, but you're ready to move on. 2021 is the year for you to get your stuff together. There's going to be a lot of healing, okay? You guys, if you're trying to avoid the healing, don't avoid reflecting. I think that's what I feel with this group. It's like you kind of want to like forget about 2020, but you went through stuff, and I think it's so important for you to do some reflecting because we have the Hierophant and the Devil here. And this to me just screams you need to look at the things that happened in 2020 and you need to reflect on them and see how it made you grow. Okay, because yes, bad things happen, but bad things aren't always bad things, and they usually help us grow and mature as people. And it's so important for you in this month to really reflect in a positive way, okay? Don't look back on 2020 on the things that happened and be like, God, I hated everything. Try to look at the challenges you went through and just, reflect. Think about how they changed you, how they made you mature, how they helped you in some way or another. I feel like you want to try to start this year, this January, peacefully, okay? Don't jump in crazily. I know you want to move fast. I feel like with this group, you guys just want to get things done, and you're like, okay, new year, new me. I'm going to start a new job. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do a diet. I'm going to find a significant other. I'm going to start a business, and you're just like, I want to get it all done. But you don't want to forget about the healing. Okay, 2020 for some people was a fantastic year and they had a wonderful time, but a lot of us, we went through stuff that still sticks with us in our mind, okay? We may feel like we're completely ready to move on, but we have to do that inner work and like talk to our soul and understand that it's okay to take some time. You do not have to move so quickly into this new year just doing a bunch of stuff, okay? It is a new beginning for you and you are going to be changing a lot of things. You are setting the tone for the rest of the year, but it's really, really important for you to do some self-work, okay, to address maybe some bad habits, maybe start to create new systems in this January. Yeah, we're doing January. This January, maybe you've always stayed up really late and that's something you want to fix. Or maybe you eat too much sugar, or maybe, I don't know, you're addicted to something. It could be TV, it could be cigarettes, it could be alcohol, it could be energy drinks, it could be a bad person, or not a bad person, but a toxic person. That's something I feel like you really want to address in January. Address the things that you want to leave behind first before you jump into new things. That's what I feel like with this new year. 2020 sort of was like our tower moment. A lot of us, our foundation collapsed, everything was just sort of left on the ground, and right now we need to sweep it all away so we can start to lay new foundation for this new year. So before you just start to move quickly into everything, try to take a moment to reflect and to heal, okay? Let's see what else we have here. We have risk. Okay, so yeah, you guys I feel like some of you are really jumping into something new here, and that is fantastic. But you're going to be more at risk of failure or leaving something, how do I say this, like not actually finishing it or pursuing it because you want to get into it so fast. It's sort of like the way that everyone's like, oh, I'm going to start going to the gym, right? Because that's their New Year's resolution. And the first 2 weeks of January, you go to the gym and it's swamped. It's just like, where did all these people come from? But what, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, the gym goes back to how it was. And the people who've been doing this for a long time, they're still there, but the new ones aren't. And why is that? It's because they jump so quickly into working out 5 times a week, or going on an extreme diet, or, they used to sleep like at 3 a.m. and wake up at 2 p.m. and now they're like, I'm going to go to sleep at 10 p.m. and I'm going to wake up at 7 a.m. And as much as we want to make those changes really quickly because it's sort of like ripping a band-aid off, it's not always the most proactive way about going through life. And I think it's really important for you, group number 1, to understand that yes, you will make the changes. You are going to, go through things. You're going to change stuff. It's going to be fantastic. You're going to have a great year. You're going to be productive. That's wonderful. You're going to have new beginnings, but you also need to slow down. You don't need to get everything done in this first month. And I think it's so important for you to set systems, okay, or habits, but, create habits through systems. So if you are the sort of person who wants to start working out now in January, maybe instead of saying, I'm going to go to the gym every single day for 2 hours, you start with an easier goal like 3 times a week for 45 minutes, or 2 times a week for 45 minutes, and hold yourself to that for at least 30 days, the month of January. You don't need to go more. If you feel like doing more, that's fantastic, that's great, but don't overwork yourself. Change will happen. It doesn't need to happen all that fast. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have jump in, love that. We have Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So yeah, things are changing, you guys. Things are happening, but you want to make sure that though you are jumping in, because that's what that's telling you are going to jump in anyways, don't hold yourself, I don't know how to say this. It's like you want to do everything so fast. That's what I feel. You want to do everything so fast that by the end of January, if you continue going up that, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this all day long, you're going to end up at the end of January doing nothing that you started with. So if you want to start a business, let's say that's your goal. You want to start a business, that's it for January. You're starting your business. Fantastic. It's something that's out of your comfort zone. It's new. It's a new beginning. It's going to bring you prosperity. It's going to bring you abundance. That's fantastic. Awesome. Instead of doing this business every single day and just quitting your job and saying, I'm going to do this all today, space it out. Okay, you guys are gonna have so much change. I feel like that's what I need to tell you. You guys are gonna have so much change in 2021. You guys are going to experience so many new things. You're going to chase your dreams. I feel that. You're gonna get what you want, but you want to begin January a little bit more stable. So get a taste of what you want. Get a taste of that. So maybe you do want to start your business. Start by setting up a website. It doesn't have to have things on it yet, but set up a website. You want to start your YouTube channel? Great. maybe do one upload a week. Maybe don't make your videos too long. Okay, so just give yourself time. You are embarking on an adventure. That's the thing also about an adventure, is that it's a journey. It's not just about the destination. So give yourself time to process, give yourself time to truly enjoy what is going on. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have confidence. Wow! It comes with time and practice. Mirror, treat your body like the palace it is. And we have feather, think first before you judge. Let me just make sure that this is all in the camera. Fantastic. Okay, my camera's kind of tilted, but I'm gonna have to fix that later. Yes, it comes with time and practice. You might jump into something new this January, and it's gonna be really exciting, and you're gonna be super just happy, but you're also gonna maybe lose some confidence because you're going to feel burnt out, or you're gonna feel like it's not as exciting as you thought. And that's because you're going really quickly. Allow yourself to slow down. Remember, you don't have to get it all done now. It comes with time and practice. As you give yourself time, as you practice more, as you set your skills in place, that is when you'll start to feel confident in your abilities. That's when your business will start to flourish. That's when your body will start to change. And you're gonna have that through time. Because here's the thing. If you set the resolution that you want to have the most amazing body in 2021, and you begin January going to the gym every single day of the week for 2 hours, I can promise you at the end of that week, you're really probably not going to look that much different than the day you started. And you're going to be feeling burnt out, and you're going to look at yourself and you'll be like, well, nothing's changed, so what's the point? And you'll stop. But if you give yourself this whole month to do this calmly at your own pace, 3 times a week or 4 times a week for maybe 30 to 50 minutes, and you do it the whole month, I promise you at the end of the month, you're going to notice some sort of difference. Either it's going to be when you look at yourself in the mirror, or it's going to be the way you feel. You no longer get so agitated, maybe you're a little bit more hungry because your muscles need more energy. So, yes, treat your body like the palace it is. I feel like you guys are doing the whole exercise thing. That's why I keep coming back to it. Also, if you're trying to change your body, if you are doing the whole exercise, new diet, don't talk down on your body. That is so important. If you want to change your body for the better, talk to your body like a temple, okay? It is something so valuable. It keeps you alive. It keeps you going. Don't look at yourself in the mirror and say, God, I hate this, and that's why I want to change it. Change it so that you can feel better. Change it so you can increase your confidence. But when you look at yourself in the mirror, tell yourself you're beautiful just the way you are. Because if you look at the lack of, the lack of a small waist, or the lack of big hips, or the lack of skinny legs, or the lack of whatever it is that you want, then you're never going to get that. But if you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, God, I'm perfect just the way I am, and I love me so much, and just this is perfect, this is beautiful, it's like the universe is going to be listening to you, and they're going to say, okay, this person loves themselves. They want to feel better, then we're going to help them there. Okay, that's the way you're going to do it. And we have think first before you judge. Okay, so this is, I feel like, is a basic message for you in the month of January. You want to make sure that you are not straight up judging people. Maybe you feel like, well, no one can keep up with me, or maybe, well, I can handle it, maybe they can't. You want to just try and step back a little bit on that judgmental side. That could be something you want to work on this year, okay? This could be something that you need to practice, you need to help yourself with. This could be some of that reflecting that you need to do, okay? And we have your affirmation for the month. We have, wow, I didn't even see that. I am patient. I trust that all good things happen in their own time. I promise you, I didn't even look at that. That is crazy. Okay, that is your affirmation. I am patient. I trust that all good things happen in their own time. And the journal prompt that you might want to use, if you can see that, I'm not sure if you can, says, what am I looking forward to? How can I calm my nerves or any impatience I might face as I wait for this dream to come to fruition? All right, group number 1, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I always love to hear what you guys think. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! All right, group number 2, if you chose the carnelian heart, this will be your reading. Also, stick around towards the end of your pile so that you can get a little monthly affirmation and journal prompt that goes along with it, something you might want to repeat throughout the month. Let's get started with your tarot. Move that to the side. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, move that down, the Star, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. Okay, wait, let me just make sure that is all correct. There we go. Okay, so group number 2. Did I say group number 2 earlier? I'm not really sure. Okay, group number 2 in January. You guys are chasing that coin, okay? You guys are trying to get money. I really feel like some of you are going to come into some unexpected money. It could be some sort of, oh, that is a fly. That could be some sort of inheritance or just like a check of some sort, maybe a stimulus check if you're in the US. I'm not sure how it's working in the other countries, but you're getting some sort of money, and I feel like you guys are going to put it to use, okay? Some of you might also be getting some sort of promotion or changing your job where you're going to be experiencing a growth in your finance. That's really, really important. Immediately January, this is like you're starting new. Like, you don't want any people or situations that aren't true to you in your life. I feel like here with the 3 of Swords, you guys are finally accepting the truth, even if it's a little bit bittersweet. You might be looking at some of the people in your life and seeing that they're fake, or that they're toxic, or that they've been treating you bad, or that this situation isn't good for you, this job isn't right. And you're finally going to be making the choice to walk away. January is such an important month for you guys to realize your worth. We have the Star card here. The Star is a wish card. It's a beautiful card that speaks about, you know, dreaming and getting everything you've ever dreamed of. Dreaming with no boundaries. So I feel like in January, you're finally going to be accepting what it is that you want and what you're not going to settle for. I feel like some of you have kind of put yourself in a cage. That's not what I want to say. It's like you've been limiting yourself. That's it. You've been limiting yourself from really good experiences, from really good people, from good everything, because maybe you felt like you didn't deserve it. Maybe you felt like, you know, this is what I deserve. Or you were also being tricked. You thought that person or that situation was good when it really wasn't. But I feel like in the month of January, it's like you're setting your priorities straight. You realize that you're worth so much more, and you can do so much, and you can have so much, and you don't want to settle for, you know, this situation, these people. You want to be able to dream with no boundaries. You want to just have everything you've ever, you know, felt passionate about. That could be a job. Maybe all your life you've put, you know, your business to the side and you said, well, I'm just going to work this job instead because it's easier and it's more secure, because, you know, that's what I deserve. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not sure I can really succeed in this thing that I really want to do. But this month, it's like you're finally saying, no, I'm putting my foot down. I deserve to be happy too. You've been putting a lot of other people's happiness first. I feel that also. Some of you might have been prioritizing your family's feelings, your significant other's feelings, your friends' feelings, but you haven't been putting yourself first. And I feel like this is the month where you make that change. You finally are going to shift, and you're going to realize that you are worth everything, and that you're going to finally allow yourself to be happy. This might come, like I said, with some bittersweet truth. This might come with maybe a little bit of heartbreak. Maybe you're going to feel like you have to leave someone behind because they're not good for you, and that might hurt you in a way, because even if someone's bad for us, sometimes we become attached. We love them anyways, but when we realize that they're bad for us, or they don't treat us right, or they make us feel really negative, and we have to cut them out, we have to do that, even if it hurts. So I feel like this month is for you to really analyze the situations and the people and the experiences in your life and see what is good and what is not. And what is not, you're going to be cutting that out because you're finally putting your priorities first. You're saying, I'm done with all the BS. I'm starting to choose me. That is like your New Year's resolution. It's really not much. You know, you might have dreams like for a business or for, you know, changing your body or whatever, but I really feel like you guys, your main goal is just to prioritize yourself and your wants and your needs. Okay, you want to be able to go out when you feel like it. You want to wear what you want. You want to, I don't know, do what you want. And I think that's amazing and that's perfect. And I feel like that's what your January is going to revolve around. We have focus. Okay, beautiful. Focus on what you want. Focus on what is good for you. Focus on what, you know, is your actual desire. Again, this is about you. You have all of January and honestly the rest of your life to be selfish. Allow yourself to be selfish. There is nothing wrong with wanting to put yourself first. We all have responsibilities, and some people have many more responsibilities than anyone else. But at the end of the day, your main responsibility is to make sure that you are okay, is to make sure that you are doing fine, that you can handle going throughout the day. Because, okay, you need to take care of the kids, or you need to take care of your parents, or you have to do that grocery run. That's fantastic. Good for you for keeping up with your responsibilities. But if you haven't put your own self-care first, if you haven't put your sleep first, then you're not going to be able to do those responsibilities well. You're not going to be happy. You're just going to be living a bland life, doing what everyone else needs you to do, and never putting yourself and your needs first. So January, think, reflect, look inside, and really start to think, what is it that I want? Meditate on it, reflect on it. Maybe all you want is to sleep a little bit more. Allow yourself to do that. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. I love that. Inner authority. You are your own authority figure, okay? This is so, wait, I'm just checking here. I always need to make sure that everything is in the frame because I can't see my camera. You are your own authority figure. You have to be able to tell yourself, okay, now I need to sleep. You need to say goodbye to him, to her, to them, and go to sleep. Put yourself in a place where you have control over your own mind. This is really important. I feel like you guys really need to meditate. I feel like you need to learn how to, one, develop your intuition, but also how to learn to control your mind. January is just like really about you gaining control over yourself. And sometimes we can't even do that with our own minds. When I wasn't meditating, my mind would run free with thousands of thoughts every single day. And I would think pretty bad things a lot of the time until I finally realized, you know, that shouldn't be happening. I should be able to steer my mind in one direction. Obviously, bad thoughts still appear every now and then, but now I have the authority to say, no, I'm good, thank you, please move on. And I feel like that's something you guys need to learn to do, okay? To control your own mind, to control your heart, to control your feelings, your emotions. Reflect, okay? Write down things that make you upset. Write down the things that you've been afraid of for so long. And I'm not a huge fan of writing down my problems because I personally love to write down, you know, the things that I want and the things that make me happy and the things that make me grateful. But shadow work is so important before we start to manifest, before we start to create, to experience pure joy. We need to understand what are the things that make us tick. What is it that makes us upset or afraid? So you need to reflect and you need to journal and you need to look inward. Okay, wait, let's see what else we have. We have gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. Exactly. Oh my God. We have protest. Protest? Yeah, protest. Start a revolution. And castle. It's time for healing, not war. God, I love when the cards just agree with me. First of all, yeah, you don't need someone else to fix you. Like I said, this is time for you to prioritize you, for you to control you. You need to learn how to use your mind. You need to learn how to use your own body. No one else is in control of you. January is all about you. You need to be selfish. That's what I'm saying. You need to be selfish, okay? No one else is going to fix you. I'm going to put that very bluntly. I've been there, done that. No one is going to fix you. They can be a fix for a while. They can make you feel like you're walking on air for the first few months. But if that person is not there, or when the love starts to dull, or, whenever something happens and that person's not there, or maybe you get into an argument or whatever it is, you need to be able to be there for yourself. They're not always going to be there. They could be there for the rest of your life, but they won't be there every single second of the day. And you need to be okay with being alone. Okay, so this is about you looking inwards, meditating, reflecting, journaling, to figure out what it is that you need to fix, especially if you want this year to be fantastic and abundant and prosperous. You need to begin this year by really reflecting on who it is you want to be, what it is you want to do, and what it is you want to have. Okay? Protest, start a revolution. If you feel like, yeah, this is what I feel like, you guys have been doing too much for other people for so long. Okay, for so long, you have been doing what they want. Listening to them, listening to their words. What is it that they want me to do? What is it that they want me to say? How do I need to dress for them? Stop. Okay, this is the month where you need to stop. Stop caring about other people. Stop caring about what they think. Okay? You don't need to dress for them. You don't need to do this specific job because that's what they think you should do. Start a revolution. Be different. Okay, everyone in your family is a nurse. That's fantastic, great for them, but you want to be an artist? Go, do it. Maybe find yourself a job so that you can feel comfortable first, something stable, something that will keep you going, and work on your art as a side hustle. And once you start to feel really confident, once it starts to grow, make it into a full-time. Okay? Sometimes we're going to disappoint the people that we care about, and that's the simple truth. But at the end of the day, who are you with for the rest of your life? Yourself. That's it. That's it. You. It's just you. You're going to have friends and you're going to have lovers and you're going to have family or family that isn't blood. Sure, there'll be great people and there'll also be bad people. But at the end of the day, when you go to sleep, when you wake up, when you're in the bathroom, when you're taking a shower, when you're driving in your car, from the moment of birth to the moment of death, who is the person you're with? You. And you need to make sure that you are satisfying yourself first. Woo! This is intense. Okay. And it's time for healing, not war. And I know this seems kind of separate, right? This feels like different with the start a revolution and not war, but it's true. Okay, you need to start a revolution within yourself. Okay, it's not time for war with other people. This is not saying get into conflicts with other people or, get angry and tell them, hey, you messed me up. No, this is about you within you. Okay, this is about inner work, not outer work. Inner work with yourself. Heal yourself first. This is like a very large message for this group. It's probably the main message. It's really one of the main things I see here is you need to heal yourself first. If you want to experience great abundance, if you want to experience extreme happiness, extreme joy, you just want to live your life the way you want, you need to heal. Okay, look inside. What is it that, you can't stand anymore? What is it that makes you upset? What is it that makes you want to drop kick someone into another universe? What is it, the thing that makes you tick? What is your time bomb? And figure that out. What is it that you love as well? Maybe you've never really had a passion, or you feel like you've never had a passion, and that's why you work the 9 to 5 that you really don't like. Maybe it's time for you to go back to your inner child. Maybe you want to start painting a bit. Maybe you want to write. Maybe you want to dance. You want to sing. You want to take a class online or in person, whatever it is. It's time for you to do that for yourself, okay? And we have here your affirmation for the month of January. We have, my mind is an open, empty pool. My mind is an open, empty pool. Yes. And we have, what kind of thoughts am I inviting into my mental space today? How can I facilitate relaxation today? So this could be a question you want to ask yourself every day for the month of January. Maybe this is a journal prompt you want to do, but this is really important for you because you need to, again, like I said, learn to control your mind. So this is actually a great affirmation for this group. So yes, group number 2, that is your reading, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I always love to hear what you guys think. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! All right, group 3, if you chose the iolite, this is your group. This crystal just reminds me of like a galaxy or like the ocean. I don't know, I love it. Very calming. So let's go ahead and get started with your tarot. Also, stick around for the end of your pile. I have an affirmation for you for the month, as well as a journal prompt that could work with that. It's also shuffled random, so I'm not sure what it is yet. All right, let's get started. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles. Move that right there. The 5 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. All right, do not freak out just yet. Okay, let me make sure this is all placed nicely so that you can see that. Okay, group number 3. January, immediately I feel healing. When it comes to your money, you want to be careful with your money and who you're giving it to or how you're spending it. Not everything or everybody or every place has good intentions. And that's why before you donate or before you give away your money to anybody or any person who's asking for a loan, you want to make sure you're doing your research and you're making sure what this person or this company's intentions really are, because I feel like you guys have been working really hard for your material wealth, for your materials in general, your possessions. You guys are the sort of people who you're putting all of your time and effort into working hard, and January, that's a big theme for you guys, is not just working hard on a business or a job, but working hard on yourself, because there is a lot of healing to be done here. You guys have been through a lot. I can feel that immediately with this group, especially with the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. You guys have been dealing maybe with depression or anxiety or some sort of mental illness that has just taken your life a little bit downhill. And you feel like everything has been in some sort of chaos and you're just like not sure how to get back on track. I have some good news for you guys though, for January. This is coming to an end. We have 9 and then 10. 10 of Swords is the finale of suffering, okay? It might be the most intense moment, but it is the end of it. This means you're coming to a culmination of all the hurt, of all the pain, and you're finally going to be able to let that go. There is healing that needs to be done here, okay? You guys have so much potential within you. I feel it with this group. You guys have so many beautiful ideas. You're such a bright person. You have a beautiful soul. I can feel it with this group. I just feel with you. I feel you. That sounds weird, but I do. And I want to give you a hug because you are so kind and you have so much light, and I feel like you've gone through so much and you've been sort of betrayed, you've been left out, you've been left behind, and it's sort of driven you into a place where you haven't been feeling great. You've been having maybe nightmares. You just haven't been living the life you want to. This month is for you to heal and to just finish that suffering. You are going to come to a moment in this month where you're going to be like, that's it, I'm done. I'm done letting people walk all over me. I'm done feeling like I'm not worthy. I'm done having my light, smothered. You want to be able to shine. You want to show your work. You want to express your skills. You want to put yourself out there. And January is a time for you to heal before you do that. Okay, let me say this a specific way. I need to slow down. I talk too fast. Okay, you guys have been through some hard stuff. I can feel it. 2020, maybe not the best year. Probably the worst one. It is possible. Yet you've worked through it though. I feel like you guys have tried to make the most of it. You might have started something new. doesn't really need to be like a business, but you maybe started a new hobby of some sort, something that you're honing, a skill that you're working on. But you have faced a lot of hardships, and it's felt like you've kind of been left out. Like everyone's just been talking over you. Your family's maybe just not really listened to what you're trying to say to them. Maybe your friends have sort of kind of thrown you out of the group or left you behind. They've just been too busy amongst themselves to even notice you. And it's been hard. And it's understandable that you're feeling the way you are now. But now, this month, starting a new year, I'm going to recommend to you so much to do healing before you jump into anything new. I know a lot of people, they want to start this new year by doing everything. They want to start all of their new resolutions like the moment that the year begins, like it's 12:01 a.m. on January 1st, and they're like, I am ready. I'm going to start my business today. And that's fantastic, but this group particularly, you guys need to sort of shovel out the rubble, okay? You guys need to get rid of all of the things that have hurt you before you begin to build. This is how I've been seeing it personally, because I'm doing the same thing this January. I'm trying to focus more on healing and reflection before I start to create and manifest. 2020 was the tower. 2020 shook our building and it destroyed it and it burned it and it's all on the floor now. Okay, it completely fell. That's, what happened. It's a good thing, it's a bad thing, it's not as easy or complex as, you can't say what it really was because everyone felt it differently the year. How you want to begin 2021 is completely removing all of that ash, all of that dirt, all of that rubble that your fallen building left behind. This is, by the way, is it an analogy? A metaphor? It's a metaphor. I think I should know this. Okay, but yeah, you want to move it out of the way so that you can put a new foundation and they can start building on that. You guys need to do that. You guys need to heal. Do your shadow work. You guys need to write your journal prompts. You guys need to focus also on things that are positive, because I feel like some of you have been focusing too much on the negative for too long. Because there's this emphasis that you guys are just worrying and ruminating and just thinking and not thinking about the right things. And that's why you've been stuck in this sort of anxiety, depression cycle. And you just want to put an end to that. Even if that means accepting a bitter truth, even if that means cutting out people from your life, but you just need to put an end to that this month. You need to say, January, that's it. I can feel bad this month, but after that, it's over. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have the Fire Fairy, creative action and optimism. Optimism, exactly. You guys need to feel happy. And I know that sounds so shallow of me to say, because it's not as easy as, I'm just going to feel happy. I know that. But you need to be able to see happiness or feel gratefulness in small things. Start small. Even if it doesn't make you feel that fantastic, just maybe when you wake up, say, I'm thankful to be alive. Or I'm grateful that I can see color. And if you can't, then I'm grateful I can see. If you can't, I'm grateful I can taste. Grateful to smell. I'm grateful to walk on a leg or two. I'm grateful to have an arm or two. I'm grateful to have blood in my veins. And if you're not, then you're a vampire, and that's cool too. Be grateful for that. Okay. I've missed you guys. That's why I'm so happy. But yeah, that's what I feel like with this group. Find the thing that makes you happy. Even if you can't jump into your new whatever that you want to start, the thing that makes you really excited, start small. Maybe that's painting. Paint once a week. Draw, sketch in a sketchbook. But do something that makes you happy so that you can get out of that cycle of just pure negativity. Okay, let's see what else we have. I always say the same thing over and over again. You know what I feel like with you guys? You guys are the sort of people that everyone wants to spill things to you, but they never listen. Because I feel like I'm just being honest, and I'm just trying to share things with you guys. I'm like, this is me, this is how I am. That I didn't do with any of the other piles. So you might be an empath, you might be someone who, people naturally gravitate to tell you things, but you might feel like you're not heard. Okay, they all come to you for things, but they never listen to you. okay? We have activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. So this is a month where you might travel to a new sort of place. Maybe you're going to be feeling intuitively guided to some sort of location. This could be as simple as a supermarket, okay, the hair salon. But maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to take a day off and road trip somewhere by yourself, if that's possible. I feel like you guys really need to create some sort of sacred space somewhere where you're calm. Since you are dealing with some mind battle, some mind conflict, some difficulty in your life, you might want to find the place where you feel completely relaxed or the place where you feel slightly relaxed, okay? Somewhere where maybe it could be a desk. And in your desk, you might have, some crystals, and you might have like a little light, and then you have your sketchbook and your computer. And that's simple, but maybe that's where you feel comfortable. Maybe that's where you feel like you can fully express yourself, right? Maybe that's where you feel like you can meditate calmly. Excuse me, wait. Excuse me. Okay, yeah. I feel like you guys just aren't being listened to by anybody. You just want someone to hear you. I hear you, okay? I see you with this group. Were you the group I kept saying I feel you? Yeah, you just want someone to hear you, to understand you, to not just see you for the surface you, but to understand your pain. Okay, group number 3, you're gonna be okay. You got this. You're strong. I keep saying I feel you. Oh my God. We have Princess. You can be your own knight. Yes. Okay, we're getting into that in a second. We have Evil Queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. Yes. And we have Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? Holy crap. Okay, before we get into that, let's get started here. We have Princess. You can be your own knight. Look, I know we want people to listen to us. I know we want people to understand how we feel and to want us, but sometimes we need to do that all for ourselves. That's why journaling is like a form of therapy, okay? If you can't afford a therapist or you can't find one or you have no one to talk to, use your journal as like another person. Spill all your problems there. You're gonna feel a lot better. Your journal is sort of like another person, and you just spill your problems and you don't have to listen to theirs because your journal is just you. Okay? You can be your own knight. You can save yourself. You can get yourself out of this cycle of sadness or fear or worry. You can do that all for yourself. You don't need anybody else. That's really what I feel like. You guys have gone through some sort of release of friendship, some sort of release of partnership. Maybe you've been through a breakup of some sort and it's been hard for you to really find your way back to feeling happy because you just felt left out, alone, not heard. You don't need people. You will find people when the time is right, but you don't need that, okay? You deserve sugar, not salt. Stop settling for people or experiences or things that aren't worthy of you, okay? You don't deserve to be talked over all the time. You don't deserve to be only told, others' problems and never have yours listened to. Did that make sense? I think so. Okay. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have the right people by your side. Stop settling for toxic people. Stop settling for people who aren't at your worth, at your level, your vibrational level. That doesn't mean they're any less than, but that just means that, we all vibrate at different levels, and some people are way below us and some are above us. And that's how it works. It doesn't define their worth, but it's just how it works. So you need to find someone who works at your level, someone who understands you, your pain, your struggle. They also understand how to move forward, okay? And this right here is the beauty. I love it. I'm happy for you. We have Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? I told you. 10. It's a culmination. It's the finale. It's the end. You are moving past this suffering. We have Phoenix. You're gonna rise from the ashes. Oh my God, I gave the metaphor of the ashes and the rubble. There it is. You're rising from it. You're moving forward. You're moving past it. you're going to give yourself your own happily ever after. You're going to rise from the pain, from the struggle, from the worry, from the anxiety, and you're going to push past it, and you're going to find yourself in a more beautiful place than you could have ever imagined. I'm telling you, by I promise, 2 months, 3 months from now, you're going to notice that your life has changed drastically. You're going to be feeling a lot better because you're going to have healed yourself. You're rising from the ashes, you're pushing forward, you're honing a skill, and you have to leave behind these people. You have to leave behind the people who aren't listening to you, the people who aren't, cooperating with you. All right? And we have your affirmation for the month. This is something you can just repeat throughout the day, throughout the whole month, throughout the week, whatever you feel like, or you can just write it down and leave it on a Post-it note. So we have, I find joy in the little things and take nothing for granted. Okay? I find joy in the little things and take nothing for granted. So, yeah, finding gratefulness or joy in small things. And if you can find it in something large, like a gift you got, or the sunlight, those are things that you can be grateful for. Simple things, large things, complex things, even your struggles. I would recommend for you to be grateful for them too, because even though right now it may seem like it's super horrible, you are going to be able to cut people out, and you're going to be able to mature and grow. And when you're able to do that, you're going to look back on your struggles as a blessing because they made you a better person. And your journal prompt that you can use, or you can ask yourself every morning, we have, how can I be more observant today? What am I expecting to go right today? Exactly. Try not to focus on the negative things. Try not to focus, oh God, here's another day where I'm going to feel crappy. Think about, here's another day where I can make the best of it. All right, group number 3. Yes, group number 3. So that is your reading. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I always love to hear what you guys think. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. All right, group number 4. If you chose the blue lace agate, this is your group. Okay, I don't know why I said that so slow. I'm stumbling over my words today. So stick to the end of your pile, because I have a monthly affirmation for you guys, as well as a journal prompt or a daily prompt that you might want to ask yourself to help you throughout the month. But we're going to go ahead and get started with your tarot cards. So we have the 9 of Wands. We have the Moon. The 9 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. Okay, group number 4, what do we have here? You guys are, I think you're starting to understand, what you're capable of. You guys have been very defensive over things in the past, very protective. I think you've experienced some sort of success or financial growth. Whoa, I told you I'm stumbling over my words. Financial growth or some sort of happiness where you were extremely protective of it. You've also built up walls around yourself. That is what I'm seeing. You've built up walls around yourself. And this is the month where you're allowing yourself to work through it. So most groups here, everyone's doing some sort of reflection or some healing, which I think is fantastic. You guys, though, I feel you're going to look inwards and you're going to heal, but there's more abundance coming for you guys in the month of January. So it's important for you guys to try and lower those walls. Okay? You want to do the shadow work. You want to write the journal. You want to discover the hidden things about yourself. This could be your fears. This could be the things that make you sad, the things that, drive you crazy in a good way or a bad way. But they're just the things that are maybe hidden from everyone else. You hide a lot. That's what I feel also. Since you have these walls built up around you, you hide a lot from other people. In January, I feel like, though, you're going to be letting those walls down a little bit. This could be for a person or a situation. With the Six of Cups, this could be someone from your past coming in, or you're going to connect with your inner child. I feel like it's either a person who's going to come in and sort of break down your walls, or it's you connecting with your inner child that you're going to start to realize, you know, maybe you shouldn't have put in the walls up in the first place. Because you guys want success. I feel like you guys want to live happily. You want to live, I don't know why I had the word innocently, but it's like you want to be carefree. You want to be able to have everything you've ever desired, and you want to relax, and you want to have fun. But you haven't been able to do that because you haven't been able to let go. Whoa, oh my God. Let me slow down for a second. Okay. So I feel like you guys may have been very controlling in the past of your life, of situations in general, maybe someone else. But I feel like you like to have control. You like to know the way things are going, because when you don't know the way the things are going, you don't feel like safe. You don't feel comforted. You don't feel comfortable. But in January, you're going to lower your walls. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing because you're allowing financial abundance, you're allowing abundance in general to come into your life. You're going to be experiencing a lot of manifestations coming true. The Nine of Cups is a wish card. For it to be in the center, this is kind of how I'm using this now. This is like my main card. We have the Nine of Cups, which is a wish card. It's a beautiful card. It's about you deciding what you want and it coming to pass. Okay? So you guys are going to be tapping into your inner child, tapping into your soul, tapping into your higher self, and you're going to be making that decision. I want to live carefree. I want to be successful without having to do so much work. I want to lower my walls. I want to let someone in. And those are things that are going to start to happen to you as soon as you make the choice, the decision. I think that's the hardest part for anybody when they want to manifest something, is to say, that is what I want. You need to be clear with what it is that you want. And in January, that's what you're going to be doing, because you're going to be looking in, you're going to be meditating, you're going to be doing some self-reflection here, and you're going to be deciding who it is you want to be and what it is that you want. So let me get some more clarification here. We have trust and deep cellular healing. Yeah, okay. Trust. Yeah, you guys are not very trusting. I feel like, you know, you might be a very kind person. You might be very nice, okay? You might have very light energy, but you're not extremely trusting of others with yourself. You don't like letting just anyone in. You don't like going to new places that you're not sure how they are or how they work, you know, that sort of thing, because you trust yourself to take care of yourself and you don't really let anyone else in. That is what's going to be happening in January. You're going to be letting someone else in. I feel that. There's someone. It's not necessarily romantic. It could be, but I feel like there's just someone that's going to be coming in and sort of lowering your walls. That's your theme for January, is lowering your boundaries, lowering your walls, your healing. Okay? Your inner child needs some work. They need for you to go and console them, to cheer them up, to play with them. For you to connect with your inner child, I recommend meditating. I recommend doing things that are playful and innocent, or at least can be, like painting or writing or dancing, singing, maybe going outside in nature, climbing a tree, riding a bike, something you did as a child. It could be completely different. Maybe you grew up on a farm and you had animals. You might want to go to a farm and see animals, something like that. Play with your dog, play with your cat, your parrot, your fish even. But do something that's going to allow you to feel connected with innocence, okay? Not everyone is out to get you, and that's why you need to trust. You need to trust that there are going to be people who are going to be there to help you. This also doesn't necessarily have to be someone new, but it could be someone who's just entering your life a little bit strongly, okay? It could be someone from the past. It could also be a child. Maybe some of you are giving birth. Maybe some of you have a new niece or nephew, and just being around someone young and innocent who's still filled with passion and light is just going to make you realize that you don't need to be so protective always. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to love yourself, okay? And not always be stressed about who is coming in and what are their intentions and what is this place all about? I need to know, you know? You guys need to heal, and you're going to do some healing and see what else we have. Oh yeah, your group, I was trying to get 3 cards, but every single time I shuffled, just 4 would shoot out. Like 5 times it happened. So at the end, I was like, this one. And so I kept all 4. So yeah, just thought I'd share. We have Voyage. You already have all the answers. Oh, geez. Okay. We have Garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Let's just start with those 2. Yeah, you guys already have all the answers. You want to manifest greatness? It's within you. Meditate. You want to feel passionate about something? Connect with your inner child. It's all within you. Okay? You're just not realizing it. It's going to take something or someone to just kind of wake you up and make you realize you don't have to be so untrusting. You don't have to be so worried. But you're going to be able to do this with yourself. Okay, maybe you're into the ocean. Maybe you grew up by the ocean. Maybe you had a love for mermaids as a kid. I know I did. I remember making a mermaid tail when I was like 12. Out of like cardboard and sandals and fabric. I don't know. It was fantastic. That was great. I'll probably go do it this weekend. But maybe you want to connect with that sort of thing. Maybe as a kid you watched, Nickelodeon or Barbie or Bratz, and that's what you want to do in January. Start watching old movies that remind you of when you were a kid. And we have Something lovely will grow from this. Yes, as you heal, as you work through these boundaries, as you work through maybe the control issues, as you work through your fears, you are going to be manifesting greatness. You're going to be discovering your power, who you are within. When we know who we are, it just makes everything so much easier, okay? Because we could be, good people, great people. But it's going to be so much harder for us to manifest and create things when we don't know what those things are or when we want the wrong things. Stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to shield yourself from the world because you're afraid of what they'll think or, what they'll do to you. When you allow yourself to open up, when you allow yourself to truly be you and accept you as you are, you're going to allow your vibration to rise, and you're going to bring in all of that love, all of that money, that prosperity, that happiness that you want to achieve. Okay, we have Library. Take control of your own narrative. Exactly. You might be the person, you might have those control issues. That's possible. It's okay. We all have something. But maybe instead of trying to control everyone else or trying to control every situation or every place or every setting, take control of your own life, your own mind. Control your reactions. Control, what it is that you wear or what it is that you go out and do. Control, ooh, my gosh, let me grab that. That just fell onto the floor. I think I moved the camera too. I'm all over the place. It's okay. It'll only get better from here on out. But yeah, take control of your life. Sometimes we have to accept and understand that we won't always be able to control someone else. We won't be able to control how they see us. Okay? I could be the most fantastic person on the universe, the kindest person. There will still be people who will probably dislike me, and I can't do anything about that. Even if I'm the nicest person on earth, there's nothing I can do if someone just chooses to hate me. That's as simple as that. And so if you can't control how they feel about you, if you can't control what they think about you, what you can control is your own reaction and your own mind. Instead of being offended or instead of being hurt or instead of being worried, you can choose to move past it. Everyone else's opinion of you does not matter. If you're putting up walls because you're afraid of what they'll think of you, because you're afraid of being hurt, understand that what anyone else thinks of you does not matter. Especially if they're not even someone you like, okay? Sometimes we care too much about people we don't even care about. And so if this, if there's someone in your life that you have walls around because you care too much about what they think, don't. Well, that sounds so shallow again, but try not to. Try to move forward. Maybe start small. Start by choosing the shoes you want to wear or the accessories you want to wear, or start by painting, or start by, dressing in a dress. Maybe you never worn a dress because you're self-conscious or because no one else wears a dress. That sort of thing. You get it. Just change it to you. We have lioness. You've earned all your stripes. Exactly. You guys have earned to be yourself. You've earned everything about you. You've earned the right to wear what you want. You've earned the right to do what you want, have what you want. You want to buy something? Buy it. If you have the ability to do so, and it's not something that's going to harm you or your bank account that much, then buy it. No one else can tell you, yeah, no, you can't, you shouldn't, that's not a good idea. No. If you want to do it, then do it. If it's good for you, then do it. If you want to be the next Picasso, and that's your dream, go for it. Maybe stick with a job that keeps you stable and start this as a side hobby. And then eventually, if you really do become the next Picasso, then you won't have to have that stable job. Your art will be your stable job. So allow yourself to be you. Allow yourself to break through the boundaries. Allow yourself to trust yourself and others, because not everyone is going to judge you. Not everyone is out to get you. There are people who probably care about you. I'm sure there are. It doesn't have to be family, and it doesn't have to be a significant other. Well, it should be a significant other. If you're with someone, they should care about you, but there will be someone in your life who cares for you, who cares for your health. And if there is no one, then it needs to be you. Then you need to step up and take the initiative to care for yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and give you your affirmation. Wow, I didn't even read that, I promise. This is crazy. Today's just been an all over the place day, but in like a really good way. We have, I love and approve of myself. I love and approve of myself. And your journal prompt, or your daily prompt in general, we have, in what ways am I compassionate to myself and others? How am I living life according to my own terms? Your own terms. Exactly. I would recommend to even write this every single day, just a couple sentences. What ways am I compassionate to myself and others? Write one thing. Simply. Maybe it's, I don't know, eating healthy. Maybe it's giving your time to someone you love. Maybe it's giving advice. Maybe it's simply, taking a shower. That's a form of self-love and self-care. And how am I living life according to my own terms? I recommend you do that every single day. What are you going to do today that is fully in your control for you? Maybe it's, I'm going to wear some really cool lip colors. Maybe I'm going to, wear high heels today because I feel like it. Or maybe I'm going to wear sneakers, or I don't know. Maybe today I'm going to buy a new plant. Maybe I'm going to, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to post something on social media that no one else has to approve of first, right? Because we usually don't do that. A lot of the times we're like, hey, does this one look good? Or choose the best out of these 3 pictures. Allow yourself to choose your own picture, your own post, okay? All right, group number 4. That is what I see for your group. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I always love to hear what you guys think. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!